decided how candid we're to be?
My thought was to avoid any mention of the creature. In trying to warn good people, we'd only excite foolish ones. You imagine the bounty the Admiralty would place on a creature like ours.
Well, I'd happily live in a world with a few less foolish people in it.
Every whaling ship in Baffin Bay would head this way. Led by grubbing captains, but with good men in their crews. We can't risk that.
Our creature, you say?
Whether we've earned him or not.
Well, you've decided it's a he, then.
It is most definitely a he.
Graham died that very day. It's in the muscles. I'm tired all the time, no matter what the hour. And I'm bleeding out of the sockets of my teeth now. Have you contended with it ever?
No.
And now?
I can't be certain.
I think these few miles were an effort. You know, after the war, I asked permission to walk home to London from Nanking through Tibet and Russia. I wanted to try my hand at being an overland spy. I was the best walker in the service. I told Sir John Barrow that once without blushing. I was quick to want the world rid of its fools an hour ago. I forget sometimes how much an exemplar I am among them.
Not how I see you.
Francis, do you know how I was appointed to this expedition? I saved Sir John Barrow's son from a scandal. By chance in Singapore. I paid to have a very base matter settled that would have blackened the Barrow's name and the Admiralty's by association. As soon as I returned to London, I was promoted to commander. And when the Admiralty announced that there would be another attempt at the passage, well, I only had to say the word.
That only makes you a man.
Does it?
What you describe is a surplus of political luck. Not a dearth of courage.
I'm a fake, brother.
I challenge any biographer to tally up your acts of valor and then call you a fake.
Francis, a man like me will do amazing things to be seen. My father was a ridiculous man. Ruined himself with debts. He was a consul general in Brazil, and he and his wife would mix with all the wealthy Portuguese families in exile there. My mother was probably from one of those families. I was never told more. I was born out of an affair. My father's cousins had to find people to raise me. My name, even my name was made up for my baptism. James Fitzjames. Like a bad pun. I'm not even fully English. I didn't know any of that. I've never said it out loud before now. I always felt I deserved more. So I went to sea age 12 and I began to build myself a great, gilded life that didn't humiliate me to live. So all of those stories, you would have my biographer Talia's courage. It's all vanity. Always has been. And we are at the end of vanity.
Then you're free, Mind your courage from a different load now. Friendship. Brotherhood.
Are we brothers, Francis? I would like that very much.
Marines are running.
Find Lady Silence. Bring her here.
Ilipi, Daima, Nailio, Rathee.
The rocks were painted with it. And Lieutenant Irving, lying in that way, no longer a man. These people will not be our friends, boys. They'll be our murderers if we don't change course now. You know, Sergeant Tozer told me he heard Dr. MacDonald say Netzilisk settle in groups of 20 to 50 families. What's that, maybe 100 Braves could be headed for this camp as we speak. I'm not a decent shot personally, but if I was...
Mr. Hickey, the captain's asked to speak with you.
I was just coming to see him, Jobson. We need to speak immediately.
Don't also forget your other things, Mr. Hickey. You're going to need them. You're going back.
Dr. Goodsir and Lady Silence can join us. May be able to discern something I cannot. Anyone else?
Sir? It'll limber me up for the next 800 miles you're making me walk.
Pardon my asking again, sir, but are we supplementing the Marines or not? They want to build a proper perimeter with or without us.
They are us, Edward. Remind them.
Give Sergeant Tozier as many pairs of eyes as he wants. But as long as the fog holds off, have the armory tent prepare fast kits, but don't arm additional men.
Yes, but...
Do you not remember flogging men on this expedition for sedition?
Francis, you should set off. The forenoon watch has already begun. Lieutenant, keep the men ready in case Mr. Hickey is telling the truth, but calm in case he is not.
Mr. DeVoe, as you were.
We'll be back by afternoon watch if you need more volunteers, Sergeant. Today may be the day. Guns.
You should trade your work gloves for full mittens for a while, if you can tolerate that. I have a weaker salve that I can give you that you can put on all day underneath. You cold, Mr. Collins?
I'm all right.
Let that sit for a few minutes and I'll be back to wipe away the excess.
Is Dr. Goodsir here? Are we to be overrun, do you think?
From the reaction of our captains, my sense tells me we will not.
Fear tells me something else. We have too much fear, John.
Apart from the headaches and your teeth, have you noticed anything else?
Bruises, mainly. I've been getting them where I don't remember knocking into anything. They don't hurt.
You got one you can show me? With you in a moment, Mr. Collins. How many of these would you say you have then? More than a dozen? Henry, I want you to mind what I tell you. It's not quick, this, and you can turn it around in a day. It's first signs, this. It's early days for you.
Captain Crozier wouldn't be sending out hunting parties if he didn't think it was worth doing.
No. No, he wouldn't. Now, I'm here. Dr. Goodsir's here. And you can come back when he's returned and he can reassure you and you.
The Eskimo ran off in which direction, Mr. Hickey?
Thomas?
Gentlemen?
Mr. Hickey? Could you show me where Lieutenant Irving and Mr. Farr were killed, please?
Come on.
Rathee. Rathee.
If I was them, I'd be back behind those raised bars to the south, a mile out, waiting for this to get just a bit worse. If we're going to be cut down today, I'd be grateful for a shotgun. I want a fighting chance of killing at least as many of them as kill me.
You've heard things then? Out in the fog, have you?
Not as yet.
Yes, I have, sir. I almost rang the alarm just now.
You've only just arrived.
Shales sliding around as if underfoot. A whistle, maybe. Quarter mile out, possibly. It's hard to tell in this fog. We just have our ears now. Out there. That way.
You heard that whistle too, then?
There it is again, Sergeant.
Damn it all.
You know what I'm asking, and I know it's unfair to even pose the question to another officer, and one who wasn't there.
All we have are our instincts and training. If both told you to proceed with what you ordered, then be easy with yourself.
My mother's cousin had a relation who married a Texas man. She moved to a territory town there called Victoria in '38. One morning, they woke up to 600 Comanches screaming through their gates. They had no warning. From what my cousin was told, this good lady managed to get all but one of her children under the house before they seized her. A ranger found her in a tree 6 days later with her skirts torn off and her head cleaved open to the stem. That town was burned, as were several more over the next week. They never found the other child. They killed children, you realize?
George, find Commander Fitzjames and send him to the armory, immediately! Make way. Move your backs. Everyone, stand still! Where is Commander Fitzjames?
Haven't seen him, sir.
Then it was not he who made this order.
There was no order, sir. An attack is being staged right now using that fog as cover. My men can hear it.
And you allowed this?
Without knowing their numbers and having no familiarity with their tactics, our gunpowder is our only advantage. This camp has no cover whatsoever. Who knows if the Esky girl's been sending them signals as to what we're all about. If they come, they will blow through us like a wind. Perhaps you'd like to make the order, sir. The time is now.
Mr. Armitage, do not scrimp on that logbook. I want to see a record of every issue taking place here.
Damn your eyes! It's the captain! I've asked that now! Sir! Get yourselves fed, men. Those were some long miles. Harlow, take that to the command tent.
It's, the armory's been opened up.
Oh, James, how?
Lieutenant Little gave the order. The men believe we are under attack.
We are of the most cowardly kind.
I stepped in, but 20 arms had already been issued. If she enters that camp again, Francis, we have to get this matchstick away from the tinderbox.
But Mr. Hickey's gone in already. He'll tell them we're back.
I'll go on ahead and misdirect them then. Lieutenant?
Johnson.
Your things.
Gila. Nunga huit. Kanuirit. Dali lute.
Wait. Yes, go. Be safe. Stay with us. I'll talk to the men and make it safe for you. We owe you that. I do. I wish you could come to England and see for yourself. It's not like we are here. People there are good. They are good. Mamianak.
Make certain the following people are armed. The two of you, Mr. DeVoe, Golding, Paul, Mr. Thompson, Mr. Crisp, Mr. Kenley, Mr. Coombs. When we depart, we'll be taking a boat sledge. Manson, find out which one is lightest and make sure there are slops and harnesses. We may have no more interaction with this larger group, so if we do go today, we must take everything we need with us. Do you know how to read maps and charts, Billy?
Reasonably.
Find an occasion to be in the command tent. Secure one batch indicating where the ships are stuck in, all the way down to Great Slave Lake. Burn any others. You'll have the entire rest of your long lives to think back on how hard this day was. For now, only do. And do well.
North outpost. Not been given orders by a Marine. Head there. Be quick!
I thought I made a very clear plan, and for very clear reasons.
It was the fog that changed my thinking, sir. I thought you'd see it differently as well.
Commander Fitzjames ought to have made that call. Why did you not include him?
There was no time, sir. I'd heard there were signs. Some of the men heard things out in the fog.
Which men? Were you one of them?
No doubt you made the best decision for the problem you thought you had. But as it turns out, it was trumpery. And in its place, we've an even worse problem. You've traded an imaginary invasion from without for a real invasion from within. If Mr. Hickey killed Lieutenant Irving and Mr. Farr, as I suspect he did, it was not for the joy of it. We do not know yet who is in his coven, but make no mistake about what they want.
What is our evidence against him?
Don't turn your back on him. Ever.
Dr. Goodser, I want you to cut open Irving's stomach.
Good.
That's seal meat, sir. Barely digested. They fed him.
Of course they did. Will you confirm this contradicts Mr. Hickey's version of events and is indisputable proof of a lie that resulted in 7 deaths, including a naval officer and a child?
He must have been alone, Mr. Farr. Lieutenant Irving must have come back to tell them about the meat.
Hodgson, will you confirm it?
Oh my God. Yes. I will.
Find 3 armed Marines and arrest Mr. Hickey now.
Not Marines, sir. It was Sergeant Tozer who armed the men, in fact. I took his story and made it my order. I thought I was doing right. I'm the worst kind of sorry, sir.
Choose men we can trust. Deputize them. Sweep the camp. Anyone below a wardroom officer disarm, including the Marines. Put one of the mates in charge of the armory.
DeVoe.
Arrest Sergeant Tozier and Mr. Hickey at the same moment. Bring them. We'll court-martial them here. And find the carpenters.
Carpenters, sir?
For a gallows.
Terror camp clear! Terror camp is clear!
I hope I won't be long, Mr. Bridges. I pray this will be brief.
All men assembled at the South Yard post in 30 minutes. 4 naval body
Who's been asking for the Peruvian, Mr. Bridges? This is very strong.
I haven't even given a dorsal out to anyone.
cures it? Cocaine and wine.
Why is Sergeant Tozer being held?
You're lucky you weren't just shot back there, Mr. Hickey.
Do you have a sudden gift for aim, Jobson?
Everything we ate growing up started with a gun. My aim's fine, Mr. Hickey. I've shot smaller hawks than you.
We'll proceed first with Petty Officer Cornelius Hickey, who has been convicted today of the wanton murders of Lieutenant John Irving and Petty Officer Thomas Farr. Ample evidence has been stated before command so as to suggest Mr. Hickey's guilt well proven. With that proof comes confirmation of the next, more pernicious charges of sedition and mutinous designs. These charges are all punishable by death. And at Captain Crozier's discretion, the sentence will be carried out by hanging before the men now assembled. Mr. Hickey and Sergeant Tozer will be given last words. But first, your captain would like to speak.
When we abandoned ship, I promised you men two things. The first was that help was already on its way to us, back from Fort Resolution, with Lieutenant Fairholme and the party I sent out last summer. We now know those men are dead.
I found them on watch, and Captain Crozier had me swear an oath of silence.
Which you broke. Now be quiet, you'll get a chance to speak. Sergeant Tozier and Mr. Morphin discovered this 2 days ago, as only some of you already know. I decided not to share it. I own that decision and would make it again. Not to deceive you, but to protect your reserves. But now we know, now we all know, no one is coming for us. We must get ourselves out under our own steam. I don't know what Mr. Hickey's plan was, but I know it didn't include all of you. And those of you who might have gone with him, I can promise you, he would have burned through you like fuel. Lied to you and used you down to your last muscle. And here's how I know. Mr. Diggle, will you open these, please, and tell the men what's inside?
It's fresh, sir.
Louder so they can all hear.
It's fresh meat.
What kind of meat?
Seal, sir.
Thank you. The other promise I made to all of you was that when we crossed paths with the Netzalik, that they would help us. Lieutenant Irving met them. And do you know what they did to him? Dr. Goodsir, would you please?
They fed him.
They fed him. They didn't cut him down and deface him. That was Mr. Hickey. They didn't slice off his man parts and punch 23 holes into his lungs with a boat knife. That was Mr. Hickey! They were no war party, those Eskimo. They were more of a family, it seemed. 4 men, an old woman, and a girl. A little girl, no more than 6 years old. Mr. Hickey lied to you. Mr. Hickey lied to all of you because he needed to cut the legs out from under my leadership. And in so doing, he was prepared to set all your lives swinging. Now, we will share this meat, Dr. Goodsir. But that line of help has been cut off from us now. We'll find another, no doubt, but not with gammoning dogs like this among us. Hear me, men. I take no pleasure in these deaths today. I want to bring every last one of you home. But if I cannot bring these two, then I am only doubly resolute about the rest of you. Now, before we hear Mr. Hickey's last words, I have one more request to make of you. I need volunteers to man the rope.
You two, come forward.
Mr. Hickey.
Yeah. I've let the captain speak now, long enough. Telling every manner of falsehood against me. Proving only every man lies. Even this man, your captain. But I must pierce this thing he calls truth with another of his own recent deceptions. June the 11th, last year, the day Sir John was killed, something else transpired. Crozier made a plan. In secret. To get himself out without you. There are many feats that preoccupy a captain's imagination. But abandoning his ship and his men should not be among them. Yet I hereby tender my... Oh, go on, Captain, you finish it.
Where's that?
Mr. Collins.
He's right here!
The armory! That's where they'll go!
Break the lock off.
Take Crozier!
Keep going. Get every man you can under the boats. It's the only cover we have. Mr. Blanky, get some cover.
Neptune's balls, I'm coming with you.
Stay down.
It's just there!
Billy, remember what he told you. Just do it, yeah? Yeah?
Find Mr. Goodson, bring him to the boat. We won't wait. Now's the time, Mr. Defoe! It's on the far side of camp!
All secure.
What is this?
Tozer! Lay down those arms.
Come with us, Lieutenant.
I'll not tell you again.
No one can see you now. You're invisible. They'll think you've died and been carried off.
Get on the ground.
Nicky didn't get to say half of what he wanted to say. Edward. That's your name, isn't it? Edward. Crozier was going to lead that sledge party himself and leave. Quit the Navy. Quit all of us. You didn't know that, did you? He was going to leave you a big losing hand, Edward. Watch out.
Mr. Blakey, it's Mr. Reed.